One of the early accounts we were able to bring on was Longaberger Baskets, and they had no website at the time, but they saw this emerging technology and they thought that there was something there for them. And so we reached out to them and started talking about how we could help them. Went through several different processes through the RFPs and the proposals, and were ultimately invited to come to Dresden to go to their home office. And we did our presentation, talked about who we were and what we could bring to the party. Everything went pretty well, I thought. And then when I walked out the door, I ran into the other team that we were competing with and realized that they were all from IBM. There probably weren't 100 companies in the country that were focusing on web development and building websites for people. It was such a new technology and it was such a new medium. I had literally spent the previous couple of years talking to trade associations and chambers of commerce and literally anybody who would listen, talking about what the internet was and what the World Wide Web was and why it was going to be important to them and how it was going to change business. And you know, oftentimes we were met with sort of these blank stares. We were really talking about an emerging medium and an emerging technology that most people had not encountered yet. So it was an unusual time for, you know, a company of 3 to be out there battling with companies of thousands and actually having the upper hand in some ways because we were so small and we're so agile and nimble. We could move much quicker than some of those bigger companies could. And so it came down to the final 2 of us in that pitch, and it was, you know, Rare Bird and IBM. And we ended up winning that work, which was very gratifying at the time. And we worked with Longaberger for about 8 years before they took all their work in-house. And at the time, we were one of the longest vendors that had ever worked with the company under any circumstance.